Hi, this is Brandon, and I'm going to do a updated 300 Win Mag version on my Dillon 550 that I have set up. All right. So here's my setup. It's like a single stage, but actually all 4 stages set up. Got my projectiles, my casings. I'm doing a half-ass primer load because they're new. I don't have to really do any kind of forming. I got my measuring tools. I got 2 powder measures, and of course my little to dip a couple tenths of grams in there, or grains, excuse me, if I need to be. So doing this with one hand, hopefully it'll be fine. So power up my stuff, make sure everything's on. I know that was already at 70, so, or excuse me, 67. I'm doing 67 grain R17. Always put my powder up there, knowing what I'm using. And just take it from there. So I go ahead and when I have one powder charge already, I go ahead and let that one do an auto to the next one. I go ahead and prime it, and I push it up for powder. So now it's sitting up there for powder. This is going to be tricky because it usually takes 2 hands. I always hold my funnel there. This should be interesting. Hope I don't spill it. Let's see if my neck will hold this. Hopefully you guys can see this. All right. Hopefully you saw that. And while that other one's filling up to be measured for the next one, I just finished this round off. I have it pre-set up. My distance and my crimp, very small crimp. And about every 10 rounds, I'll stick it in my my gauge just to make sure. But I know they're new, so there's not going to be a problem. So I'm doing 100, and I got a couple of these boxes, and you can see this is my first load of the first 100. So I'll get 1,000 out of here, and shooting 67 grain is going to allow me to get 1,000. A couple of tools that I have. I think I got this from Brad's warehouse. This is a pretty nifty tool that I like. So you get your case, and this resizes all the way down to the belt. Most of your dies don't resize all the way to the belt. So I get my one already shot, and you see the little grooves. It's like a little ramped up here, and it's flat on the bottom. That flat on the bottom goes down. You put that in my single vise here. I'll put that in my single, and I'll run it up in there, and it'll resize the whole thing. And they have it set up to gauge already, so there's a gauge on top. You just drop it in. If it drops all the way down to the belt, it's fully resized to the belt. So that's my neat little tool that I got. I want to say Brad's warehouse. Really use that a lot. And that I've never so far thrown any 300 Win Mag cartridges away. So anyways, that's my quick setup. Any questions, just comment at the bottom. Thanks.